Now even Cain, who killed Abel, he didn't punish him right away. What did he say to Cain? He said, this sin is too much for you. To bear this whole sin by yourself is too much for you. Why? In essence, you just killed 25% of the world. Why? You have Adam, you have Chava, not counting the twins and the other women, but just Adam, Chava, Cain, and Abel. You have 25% of the world. You just killed 25% of the world. The burden of this one sin is too much for you. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of an atomic bomb right now. There's another place in the Shulchan Aruch that Hashem says, this sin is too great for you to handle. The Shulchan Aruch uses a language that's very scary. Making this sin is too much for you. It's not Shabbat. It's not wasting seed. It's not intermarriage even. It's not Chilul Hashem even. What is it? Talking in the Knesset. You like to have nice conversations with your friends, with the rabbi, with the Keilah, with all these people. You like to talk to them in the Knesset. The Shulchan Aruch says this sin of talking in Beit Knesset is too much for you to handle. Not for the whole Keilah, for you yourself, it's too much for you to handle. Why? Someone that talks in shul is considered a machtia rabin. Someone that talks in shul is considered someone that causes other people to sin, which the Rambam says in Hilchot Tshuva is one of the 4 conditions of why Hashem does not let people do tshuva. The 4 types of people, Hashem says, your punishment is not just Genom, it's not just losing money, it's not this, it's not... Your punishment, Hashem Menachem, worst punishment, I'm not going to allow you to do tshuva. I'm not going to allow you to do tshuva. Why? You got other people to sin. Go fix that first. Even more so, the Tosfot Yom Tov says that when you talk in shul, you're causing the tefillah of the entire shul not to be heard or accepted by Hashem. Your little measly conversation about the stock market, or about this, or about that, gets the Shekhinah of Hashem Yitbarach to leave. Hashem does not go to a Moshav Leitzim. Doesn't go to a place of clowns. Doesn't go to a place with jokesters. Your Beit Knesset is a place of worship. It's a house of Hashem, big or small. You want to make it a Moshav Leitzim, that's not where Hashem is going to be. So that conversation, that innocent conversation, the Sefer Hagan Derech Moshe says, Shem Menachem, that little conversation causes Hashem not to even listen to everyone's prayers, not just yours, everyone suffers. Chida in Sefer Pesach Einayim says that if someone just knows for sure he's going to talk in shul, someone knows he's going to talk in shul, he can't contain himself, he just has to talk to somebody. He can't, he's one of these people, he has to talk. Some people, they have a gift of gab inside the shul, nothing else outside the shul. Only in the shul they talk. The Chida says, such a person, it's better off they don't go to shul. At all, ever. Stay home. Don't go to shul. The sin's too much for you to handle. The sin's too much for you to handle. And you should know, this is not a min'ag. This is not a chumrah. This is not chasidut. This is halacha mefureshet in the Shulchan Aruch 124-7. The Doshot Khatam Sofer in volume 2 says that someone who talks during the tefillah, some people like to talk so much that even if you're praying they don't care. It says that their mouth becomes tameh. How tameh? What's the degree of tameh? What's the degree of impurity? It's the same thing as if they were an idol worshiper and they're praying to God now. You think God's going to listen to you? The point is, you get the point. When Hashem says to Cain, it's too much for you, we understood. But He's telling us also it's too much for you. Rabbi Yehuda Chassid brings hundreds of years ago in his famous Sefer, in Sefer Chasidim, Siman 209. We learn from our Masoret, we learn from our sages, we learn from our forefathers. If you ever see that there was a Beit Knesset, a shul, a synagogue that was destroyed, or a place of Torah that was destroyed, you should know that the Jews that were there, the Jews that were living there, were treating that synagogue, were treating that yeshiva like it's nothing. Kalut Rosh, like it's a joke, like a bar, like a social club, like a place you can invite any heretic to speak in. Christian missionaries, a Jewish missionary, all types of heretics. Yeah, just entertain the crowd. Entertain the crowd. You ever see a Bet Midrash like that was destroyed? You ever see a Beit Knesset that was destroyed? You should know, without knowing, you don't have to look at the news, you don't have to look at the archives, you don't have to look at nothing. If it was destroyed, they were bringing people like Dennis Prager and Manis Friedman and Kelly that was trying to go to the Boca Raton synagogue, and so on. That was there. How do you know? Because we have a Masoret that we learn from the prophet Jeremiah in chapter 7, verse 11. And also in the book of Psalms 80:13. What does it say? The Goyim, the Nochrim, never treat a place of holiness that's owned by Jews with desecration. They don't desecrate it, they don't ruin it until the Jews did it first. Why? They don't get the idea from heaven to go desecrate a holy shul until the Jews do it first. Zohar Kadosh, Rav Ephraim brings, Parashat Truma, Daf 131, Amud Bet, writes awful things about a person that speaks in a Beit Knesset. Zohar says, in the name of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, a person that speaks in a shul, mundane things, or even whatever he's speaking, in the middle of prayer, you're speaking, middle of the reading of the Torah, you're speaking, or even if you're speaking mundane things when there's nothing going on, but you're doing it in a shul. Zohar says, that person that's speaking in shul, ukofel ve'en lo chelek be'elokei Yisrael u'mechalel shem shamayim. כשיהודי מחלל בית כנסת הוא נותן שליטה לגויים. The Zohar Kadosh says, someone that speaks in a synagogue is considered 100% a kofar, a heretic, who has no share of the God of Israel and is causing a desecration of the name of heaven. And when he desecrates that synagogue with his speaking in a shul, he is giving the power to destroy that shul to the Goyim. Every Beit Knesset that has people socializing in it, if it gets destroyed, now we know why. We don't want anything to be destroyed, and the whole point of mentioning it is so people do tshuva and stop desecrating Hashem, stop being heretics. But if they don't, at least we won't cry to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, why did you do it to me? We used to pray in this place. Isn't it a Bet Mikdash Katan? No. It's not a Bet Mikdash Katan if you're desecrating Hashem's name in it. You see, Rabotai Yekarim, this is our Masoret. This is our belief system. Not my unique belief system. Not my invention. This is standard basic level of Judaism. Those who follow it will win. Those who do not will lose. Rabbi Dov of Межерича used to speak to his Hasidim about the importance in honoring the Beit Knesset very often. So much so that his students asked him once, Rabbi, there's so much Torah that you can teach us. Why do you keep repeating the teachings about the importance of the synagogue? The Magid of Межерича says to them as follows. He says, years ago, when I was much younger, me and two of my friends found an ancient Kabbalistic book. And in this book, we found that there is a certain Sgula. If you study Torah every single night with Ta'anit Dibur, the whole night for 1,000 straight nights, on the 1,000th night, Eliyahu Navi comes. And we decided to take that upon ourselves. The three of us. My friends gave up, and I continued by myself. And I continued studying, and I continued doing whatever I could to stay awake. And suddenly, I hear footsteps, and the door to the synagogue opens, and in comes an old man with a long white beard. And as he gets closer to me, I realize this is Eliyahu Navi. And the first thing he said was the halachot of honoring the Beit Knesset. And from that moment, I knew that if out of all of the things that he can teach me, this is the first thing that he chose to teach me, that means that honoring the Beit Knesset is of utmost importance. And this is the reason why I repeat it. What he is saying is that you, as a common person, you go to synagogue, you go pray to Hashem, be quiet. Don't speak to other people. Go there, fear and awe, and realize that whether it's a big shul or a small shul, God is there. And if you believe He's there, you will act accordingly. And that will change your prayer, and certainly the rest of the Kehilah's prayer, and all of the outcomes that materialize from it. And Be'ezrat Hashem, each person that's watching this is going to take the time to share this with his entire community, at least every week, until everybody watches it and gets the point. So we don't have prayers that are empty prayers, prayers that do not have results, prayers that simply are put on hold because somebody couldn't keep their mouth shut. Ravvin AI speaking here.